Maayong buntag sa tanan. Magandang umaga sa lahat. Good morning, everybody. This is Lewis, and I'm here with Nora.
Hi.
And we're gonna start compost bin update number 4. We did a bunch of mulching this morning. This is the stuff I pulled out. This was the top of the compost bin. Currently, we've been using it and depleting it over the past many weeks. So really, it's like if we had done it all at once, we would have probably emptied this bin 2 times. It's empty now, and we're going to start all over, but for what we've been utilizing, we've really probably emptied this thing about twice already. Now, we've made some adjustments. It had been recommended through someone who apparently was told by the Department of Agriculture, we understand, to use parts from a banana tree. The leaves have not broken down at all. This is how we had chopped them up. You can see a previous video when we were chopping up this banana tree because our landlord had harvested the bananas and given us the trunk and the branches. But the leaves, and you can see some pieces of the leaves here, we've chopped up, but they're not breaking down at all. That's the one thing consistently, that is not broken down. The banana peels, onion peels, tomato bits, avocado skins, seaweed, talisai leaves, like from this talisai tree. That's like 90% of the leaves that we use. Yeah, so we're not going to use banana leaves at all anymore. We are going to use the trunk of the banana tree. There was some remaining from that tree that was harvested. I went out with the bolo this morning earlier and cut that. Got the rest of that, so we're going to chop that up probably tomorrow and put it in. But we did a bunch of mulching today. That's why the bin is empty. We mulched. Look at these flowers that neither one of us know the names. We're going to ask our landlord, Nana Yibing. I'm sure she probably knows the names. But all these colors, some white, and there's some pink ones and purple ones, and they have these little, they get these little pods. Is this it? Hold on. Nora showed me the other day. No, I have to have her show me. Sorry, everybody, but these little pods that have these little black seeds, and they just pop up everywhere. They really... So Nora, we don't do any like planting of the seeds. Nora just digs up these seedlings and then plants them. So we started this... Sorry for the fast movement. Started this row here just to kind of beautify the edge of the driveway. Nora's done all this. Looks great. I showed in a previous video, she also put some here at the base of that palm over there. So anyway, we were out here mulching this morning. That's why we used up all the compost. And some are still in the bags. Some we've transplanted in the ground. We're just playing around with these bamboo stakes. Make a little bit of sort of trellising. Nothing too fancy. The landlord had redone some of the back fence, so these are all the parts that were removed. So we're just fooling around and putting these out here so the tomatoes would have something to climb on. Now like these, the mulch is under the dirt. She covered it, Nora covered it with some dirt. Others, the mulch is exposed. There's a couple more hiding under there and a bell pepper under there. The bell peppers, and they're native bell peppers here, but they're just not doing too good. We're not sure why. So we're trying to nurse those along. And then here's some more tomatoes. And we've tied them up along the bamboo stakes. And so this is where all our compost, well, not all. There's actually one more I'll show you here in a moment. A couple more back here. Those were mulched also, then put some dirt on top and back there. And our neighbors, Pastor June and his wife Nita planted, you can see there, let Let me get over this chain link fence. Those scallions, here they call them onion leaves. And so I brought mulch over to them. I had mentioned before, one day they saw us working on the compost bin and asked what we were doing, so I explained about the compost, and Pastor June, oh yeah, it'd be nice if you could show Nita how to do that and teach her. So I brought some over this morning to explain and told them, you know, when they can get a bin, we'll show them how to make their own compost. So what do you think, Snoop? Here's my partner in crime, Snooper Duper, Snoopy Doop. He just had breakfast, so he's happy. You can always tell by the tail. So here's some of the liquid nutrients that you've seen in other videos where we strained through the compost. That's good stuff. The plants really react well to it. And in this tub we have more. We don't have enough bottles, so here's more good stuff. And then that's leftovers from breakfast. We ate a bunch of bananas for breakfast. So I'm going to start over on the bottom with, I'm going to go out today and pick up some more talisai leaves off the ground. Put that on the bottom. And then this other stuff laying here on this tarp, we will put in the middle. And then start putting new stuff. Actually, just a little bit of the old stuff left over, the good stuff, the black gold. That'll go on top. And then some more fresh stuff as we go along on top. Here's a couple of little sprouts Nora's done for a church mate of ours at the Francine. This is called bulbaspusa, and this is used, you can make a drink out of it to use if you have UTI, urinary tract infection, stomach problems, and various ailments. Nora's really into all this herbal stuff, and she knows a lot about the plants here in the Philippines. So these are ones she sprouted to give to Ate Francine because she's been having stomach problems. Nora's used it for UTI, very effective. And we've got some more tomato sprouts over here that are coming along well. I harvested seaweed from the beach. I went and took a look out the back door and I saw a few pieces, so I took the bucket and went down and I got all this off of about 200 meter stretch of beach, our section and to either side. This is about double what I got last time, and I wasn't able to make a video of that. I forgot to get the camera out and show you guys. So I'm going to wash here at our outdoor laundry sink. I'm going to wash all the salt water off. Got to get it good and clean because of course the salt will kill the plants and kill the bacteria in the compost and everything. So I'm going to wash all this up, and then we're going to mix that in the compost bin with all the other good stuff. Okay everybody, I'm back. Sorry about the lighting, but as you can see, the sun is about to go down. I just finished washing the seaweed. Got all the salt off of it, and there was some sand also. So this good stuff is going to be going in the compost tomorrow. So I'll make another clip then when I mix it up with the other stuff we have. And this is what I did last time, if you've been watching the updates. But I neglected to make a video of the seaweed. I was so excited to get it in the compost. I washed it and mixed it all in, and I thought, whoop, I should have made a video. So here it is. And we'll see some more tomorrow when I add it in to the bin with some leaves and a little bit of leftover of the black gold we had from the last batch, and start doing it again. And then here, hopefully in the next couple days, we're going to make a run to one of the bakeries and get another stock, well, what we call a stock water bucket, garbage can. And we'll set that up so we have two bins going, because just mulching the tomatoes today pretty much used up everything that we had that was ready to go. So I want to start cranking out more, and because it does break down faster here than in North America, we're able to use it more often and for more stuff that we're trying to grow. So thank you very much everybody, and we'll be back tomorrow. Bye bye. Okay, so Here's all our stuff to start the compost again. Since we emptied the bin yesterday, mulching. You can see the seaweed that I harvested yesterday afternoon and washed last night. Finished washing it last night, I should say. This morning, I got some talisai leaves off of the talisai tree there, you can see in the background. These work out really good in the compost. They break down nicely. I put some on the bottom there. And then I'm going to do a mixture of some other compost remnants that we had. These were from like the top of the bin when I emptied it out and got to the good stuff in the middle and the bottom yesterday. So I will mix that and the seaweed together on top of the talisai leaves. Then we've got our banana peel leftovers from breakfast yesterday. And we've had ampalaya with egg this morning. There's part of the inside of the ampalaya where the seeds are. And we're going to get this thing filled up and mixed up. And I'll show you that when I get it mixed. Okay, thank you. Okay everybody, I'm back. We just had a really hard rain. So we went inside, got out of the rain. The compost is all mixed up. I've got the bin back. I usually keep it here under this little tree so it doesn't get too hot. And when it rains, when I'm out here, when it starts, sometimes I'll drag it out, or if I know the rain's coming, I'll drag it out over here and leave the lid off when it needs water. Sometimes I'll add water myself with a little pitcher we have. In this case, it was dripping through the lid in the air holes a little bit. But let's open the lid and see what we got. I've got all the seaweed mixed in, and we ate some watermelon. And we peeled some camote and carrots for our cooking. You can see the seaweed here mixed in. And yeah, the seaweed really helps. I'm so glad we're here seaside where I can add this into the compost. It's great. The only thing we're lacking that I wish we had, which I mentioned before, was manure, horse manure. We're going to be going to visit some friends this weekend. And I'm going to bring some plastic bags. I have a milk crate I put on the back of the motorcycle. And if I see any of the horses, the caballo, that the copra farmers use to bring the copra out of the mountains, I'm going to stop and scoop some poop and add it in here. That's the only other magic ingredient I would really like to have in here. But it's working out good. So for those of you who are interested in composting here in the Philippines, or composting in general, we'll keep making you updates. Thank you for joining us for Compost Bin Update number 4. Thank you for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please comment if you have any useful information, or just say hi. And thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. God bless everybody. Take care. Bye now. My composting buddy after a hard day's work. Nice.